Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our first breaks of 2020. We'll get started here in a couple moments. Give everybody a couple minutes to open up the feed. We're breaking on a Wednesday, which is a little out of our norm, but that's all right. We did not break last week. I had originally planned on doing this break last Saturday night. Unfortunately, pardon me, unfortunately last Thursday my father-in-law lost his battle with cancer, passed away, and I didn't do any breaks last weekend, so we're doing a couple tonight, and then we'll do 4 on Saturday to get caught up. But I didn't do any breaks last weekend, so I kind of apologize for the delay, and honestly I kind of don't. It's just one of those life things where obviously life's a lot more important than this, and just honestly I didn't feel like breaking, and I didn't, so that's that. But we're doing this one tonight, and then at 7:30 we're going to do our Prism first off the line basketball random player $1 break. That should be an awful lot of fun. That might be that's probably the hottest product going on the market right now. If not, it's in the conversation. And then Saturday at 6 we're going to do our Panini Luminance Football Pick Your Player $1 break number 2. And then at 6:30 we'll do our 19 Bowman Chrome HTA Baseball Pick Your Player $1 break number 2. And then at 6:45 we'll do our Obsidian Football Pick Your Player $1 break number 1. And then we'll close things out Saturday at 7 with our Triple Threads Baseball Pick Your Player $1 break number 2. We'll give it just another minute or so, give everybody time to open up the feed. You can see the cam. I've got it over on the right side of the table on our large full-size helmet box. Should be a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll get something awesome out of that. I think this is our third full-size helmet break that we've done with the Gold Rush product. So I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of that box. Hopefully everybody else is too. But we'll give it just another minute. We'll start with our randomization. Did anybody happen to read the news today of Topps Big Rip Party that they're going to do next month for Series 1 2020? Looked pretty interesting. Saw some of the details today. I guess they're going to have a bunch of the bigger breakers down in AT&T Stadium down in Arlington, Texas, and they're going to rip open enough packs that basically constitutes 1 million cards. Should be a lot of fun. Ordinarily, I'm not big on gimmicks like that. They kind of beat me down. But I have to say, given that it's the start of the official start of the baseball card season, I think that's a pretty cool way of doing it. A nice way of drawing attention to cards and the hobby and breaking. I think that's a pretty nice way of really kicking off the card season properly. So I think that'll be cool. Didn't know if anybody else had seen it. I think they just posted. I saw something on Twitter about it this evening after I ate. I guess they posted it this afternoon. Yeah, looked pretty fun. It's a nice gimmick. Not all gimmicks are bad. A lot of them are, but that one's not. All right. Well, it looks like it's about 3 after, so I will stop jibber jabbering, and we'll start our 2019 Gold Rush full-size helmet edition random player $1 break number 3. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everyone in random.org in the order of which they purchase their spots. We'll randomize that list 5 times, and then we'll match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. Good luck, everybody. Once, twice, 3 times, 4, and lucky number 5. Alright, we've got MLS at the top, and we've got bottom feeder 910 at the bottom. So we'll just go ahead and paste this next to our alphabetical player list. Then I'm going to cut and paste this over to the right and sort by everyone's EBIDs. It'll make it a little easier as we scroll through the list. I was wondering why all these lights seem so bright. I don't have a hat on. You're getting midweek, quasi-professionally dressed Steve, not weekend t-shirt and ball cap Steve. Okay, so we're going to scroll through our list. And once we've done that, then we'll open up our box and see what we have. Now that we've been through our list, I'm going to get up out of my chair and go over here to the right of the table. Hopefully y'all can hear me as I'm opening it. All right, here is our box. There's our front side there. So I'm just going to kind of lean it over like this so you can see me cut the seal. That wasn't good. All right, let's see what we got. And, well, that doesn't help much. Looks like a cowboy helmet. And looks like that is Roger Staubach. There's the SIG right there. Doesn't take an autograph expert to tell that is Roger Staubach. There's the little JSA witness protection cert. All right. Nice signature right there. Nice bold blue signature on the top of the helmet. So, let's take a look at our list and see who won, shall we? All right. Not too shabby. Let's go to our list and see who won the Staubach. Roger Staubach, and that would be 2013 Papa Prather 78. Congrats on that. Not too shabby. I have to say, on the checklist, that's definitely one of the better players to get. Congratulations on that. All right, well, that concludes our 2019 Gold Rush full-size autographed helmet random player one box break number 3. Thanks to everybody that bought spots in the break. As always, we appreciate you all supporting our breaks the way you do. Thanks for those of you that watched with us live this evening. And I hope everybody has a great rest of your night. And we'll see you back here next Saturday. Thanks a lot, everybody. Hey, Darren. Oh. Hey, Darren. Charlie. Yep, coming up next. Prism first off the line. Sorry about that little bit of delay. I had to move the cam off. I had a cam on the stand to the right of the table. Had to mount it back on the front of the mic stand. Not the smoothest operation ever, but I feel like our camera angle is pretty well intact here. Might get some cards real quick and test it. We've got about 15 minutes before we'll start with Prism. Honestly, I knew the helmet wouldn't take that long, but I didn't want to rush myself trying to get the camera mounted back on because I knew there, invariably, if I did rush myself, there'd be some colossal screw up. So I wanted to make sure that I had plenty of time to get it back mounted properly. Looks like it's sitting a little high because I can see the bottom of my monitor in the frame. Let me adjust that down a smidge. There we go. That's it. Alright, yeah, Prism should be a lot of fun. 3 shimmer autos, 3 shimmer prisms, and 4 silver prisms. Not too shabby. It's a pretty good box when the silver prism is the lowest level card in the box. Not too shabby. Let me get some cards real quick, test this angle, make sure the camera's set right before we get started on all this. I hope y'all can hear me all right. I was a little worried about the audio on that helmet deal. I was probably yelling. Pull the stall back though, that's awful nice. He's not a cheap SIG either, never has been. So that's definitely one of the nicer helmets to pull out of that product. I have to say though, I do like the Gold Rush. We do a lot of breaks with the Gold Rush products. Had some really great luck too. Got a lot of nice stuff. A lot of nice stuff over the last couple of years out of that. So definitely enjoy breaking that. It's a nice quality product. The folks at Steel City do a real nice job with that. Kudos to those folks. Let me get a couple packs. Let's set this back just for a second. Pulled some really prime stuff out of the cardboard cellar here. Okay, gosh, let me turn that volume down. Got to blast my eardrums. 91 Stadium Club Series 2. Not really that big a deal. Really old though. I guess it's 29 years old. I guess it is old. Not really. Kinda, sorta, I guess. Depends on how old you are and how you look at it. Oh, Travis Fryman rookie. I can retire tomorrow. Has that awfully mean glare to him. Not rookie, I thought it was. I guess, oh, he had a 90 traded card. My bad. I thought this was his rookie card. Well, it is, but it isn't. It's a long story. It used to be something back in the day. Jim Eisenreich. Todd Stottlemyre. Why is that fuzzing out on me? Billy Spires. Let me do something real quick. I wonder if my unplugging the cam reset my settings. Oh, it did. Son of a biscuit eater. Let me fix that. So I always turn off the autofocus. I don't want it, you know, I don't want to have to wait for it to register. I want it to focus on one spot, basically right there where I'm putting the card for you all to see. I don't want to have to wait a second or two for it to focus in on it. I just want it to be set. All fixed now. Ron Hassey. Oh, Willie McGee in the wrong uniform. Alan Mills. Jeff Ennis. Dwayne Ward. Now I can't hear myself. There we go. Eric Plunk. Also shared a 1986 Fleer rookie card with Jose Canseco, probably his greatest claim to fame. Steve Decker. Alex Cole, but not really Alex Cole. That is indeed Otis Nixon. Little error there. I don't know how anyone could mistake Alex Cole and Otis Nixon for being the same person. They must have been half blind. I mean, obviously, Otis has a pretty distinct look to him. Seems bizarre. All right, pack number 2. Now, the great thing about these cards is the UV coating smells just as good as it did 29 years ago. I like to flex them a little bit just to make sure they're not stuck. These are pretty good about it, though. I think these have been indoors. Now, if you got a case of this where somebody had it in their garage for 15 years and they lived in a warm climate or a humid climate, they would probably be bricked pretty bad. I actually bought this box from a shop. I'm pretty sure they've had it in their shop since 1991. So there are advantages to that. You got to know where your old wax comes from, especially when it's UV coated. Little life tip there for everybody. Candy Maldonado, Lance Blankenship, Kent Merker, club membership card, Pat Kelly, Tom Bolton, checklist. Oh, rookie card, Luis Gonzalez. I'm rich, filthy rich. And it is indeed, because they have the rookie card as his, is that 90 Topps debut? That does not count as a rookie card. That's like a first Topps card because it was a box set. I do believe that's tagged as a rookie. That's how it was treated back in the day. Jack Clark. Big hitter, big swinger, big striker outer. Not sure if that's a word. I just made it up if it isn't. Dan Wilson. Mark Davidson. And Paul Ferries. Not a stellar pack of cards right there by any standard, regardless of era. Yikes. All right, well, looks like we got a few viewers. A few people popped on early. I assume we'll have a few people watching this. Should be an awfully fun break. Hopefully we'll pull something huge. Zion, Jaw. Something like that. Maybe Kobe auto. I don't know. We'll see. That is the fun of all this. I feel like I should have had some show and tell prepared. I don't. Very ill prepared on a Wednesday. Wasn't really prepared to break today, just made the decision yesterday to do it. I didn't want to do 6 on Saturday. And I wanted to get that helmet done because I knew it had been sold out a long time. And I just wasn't up to doing it last weekend. But I wanted to get it taken care of before this weekend. And then the Prism, obviously. Everybody's chomping at the bit, understandably so. Pretty hot. Anybody have any interesting New Year's resolutions? Besides the usual stuff, you know, gym, cut down on the bad food, cut down on the booze, that kind of stuff. I don't really have anything. Probably get a little more rest. Drink a little more water, I guess. All right, looks like we've got a few more minutes. Hi, Michael. Looks like we have a couple. There are 300 spots in this break, one for each player on the base checklist. This is a random player break, not a random team break. We'll do the random right at the beginning, which reminds me I need to set up the randomization. But we do that right at the beginning of the break so everybody knows who they have before we open the product. Guess I need to get that set up. Yeah, we'll do the randomization right from the beginning. We'll briefly scroll through the list so everybody knows who they have, and then we'll open our box and see what we get. Hope y'all are doing good this evening. Looks like we've got a couple more minutes. I just want to wait till 7:30 because that's the time I told everybody, and I don't want anybody to miss the random or anything like that who want to see it live, which I certainly understand. So we'll give it a couple more minutes for everybody to open up the feed. You certainly picked a big one for your first one. Unstoppable, I only send one message. So if you had bought spots 2 or 3 times, I just send you one message just so you don't get duplicate messages. So anybody that, if they bought 3 or 4 spots and they bought them at different times, they should have just got one message. That way I don't. Honestly, it saves me time. I don't send duplicates. Pardon me. Yeah, I've got you. I've got you down for 10. Well, the big dynamics about this box, it's about a $650 box retail. It was sold directly by Panini via Dutch auction. There's like 9,000 boxes. This is probably one of the premier rookie products in their basketball lineup and has been for the last couple years. I know that National Treasures and Flawless and stuff, they get a lot of attention, but they don't come out till the end of the season. But right now, until that point, I don't know if you're familiar with baseball at all, but this is essentially the base Topps rookie card equivalent, but it's shiny with shiny parallels. So it kind of amplifies that. But when you think about like the 19 Topps Pete Alonso rookie or the 18 Acuna, it's the similar mindset amplified because it's this brand that's on chromium stock with prism parallels. So that's kind of the brief background on why this box is so darn expensive. And while the cards from this product in general are very pricey, yeah, well, there are 4 silver prism parallels out of the 10 cards, and those are the same prism parallels that you can find in the hobby boxes or retail boxes. But the shimmer autos and the shimmer parallels are only found in the first off the line boxes. You can only find them here. So the particular shimmers that are in here are only in here. Well, all right. It looks like it is 7:32, so we will get started with our 2019-20 Prism first off the line basketball random player one box break number 1. Just like with all of our random player breaks, we list everyone in random.org in the order of which they purchased their spots. We will randomize that list 5 times and then match that up against an alphabetical player list from the product. One thing to note, because we just sold the 300 spots for the 300 players in the base set checklist, there might be a couple of the shimmer autographs that are of players that did not have cards in the base set. If we pull those, we will re-randomize our list and random that off to everyone that bought spots. Just wanted to say that up front because there are players like the Alvin Adams retired players and such that are in that shimmer autograph set but are not in the base set. So if we pull one of those, we will re-random that off to everybody that bought spots in the break. All right, so let's randomize our list. Joshua, that's a great point. The Zion factor obviously amplifies the pricing. Once. Twice. 3 times. 4, and lucky number 5. And we've got LVM 68 in the top spot. And let's see who's in the bottom spot. And it is CBB 169. So there's our list. I'm going to cut and paste this to the right and then sort it by everyone's eBay IDs. PFIT, I'm not sure what your question is. Are you currently in Tennessee? Because I am not. Although I might sound like it. Oh, I have to say, PFIT, you're pretty good. So there's a little background on the person that's breaking. I did grow up in Northeast Tennessee. So you picked that pretty good. Now, if you can pick the city, or at least the general area, then you're really something. I don't know if you can isolate it that much, but if you can, good for you. I actually had somebody do that to me about 6 months ago, and I thought I was going to lose my mind. Went to a new barber shop to get my hair cut, and one of the barbers, like within 3 minutes of me being there, I was talking with him and knew exactly, like down to the city where I was from. Kind of freaked me out. Wow, PFIT. So here's another fun fact about your breaker. I went to East Tennessee State University, graduated from there in '95. Guess I'm dating myself, that's all right. So I actually grew up in Kingsport, but I went to school in Johnson City. It's pretty eerie. Do you happen to work in linguistics, PFIT? Or are you from the area and can just identify with what you're listening to? Okay, well that's on the opposite corner of the state. Well, all right, let's go through our list now that PFIT has found out my dark Tennessee secret. Not really, but that's a good guess though, really good. All right, we'll scroll through our list and then we'll open our box. Not at all, PFIT. I was shocked that you're able to guess that close. I guess some people just have a real good ear for that. Now, what's funny is I haven't lived there, and I left in '96, and I've lived in Texas and in California and Missouri since then. And my accent isn't nearly as bad as it was when I first moved to Dallas. I moved to Dallas in '96 once I got out of school to go work at Beckett, and it was just, I don't think half the people I worked with there for the first year could understand a word I was saying. It was a real issue. Now, it was funny though, in '06 and '07, I consulted with Tops, and I would go up to their office every week in New York, and I would really have to be careful about how I spoke, just to make sure that they could understand me and I could communicate effectively. It was pretty comical. I'd really have to tighten up my speech and my diction to make sure that I wasn't drawing or anything like that, so everyone could understand me clearly. No, it never does leave you. Never does. And what's funny on here, obviously I break, in the evenings. And I'll be honest, I work a real early day. I've been up since 5 this morning. I'm a little tired, so I tend to draw out my words a little bit. Even at work now, I try to stay off conference calls after 2. I get a little tired, and I talk to people all over the world, so I have a a little bit more difficult of a time containing my draw later in the day. And honestly, by the time I get to the breaks, I don't even care. I just figure everybody that breaks with me knows that. You know, I'd forgotten all about speech classes in grade school and middle school. Now, PFIT, if you can tell me what I had for dinner this evening, then I'm really going to freak out. Just kidding. Well, all right. Let's see what we've got. No, none of those. Had cold cuts and an apple. They all sound good, though. I wouldn't mind some barbecue. Sure wouldn't mind some country fried steak, but I stay away from that. Too much fat, too much salt. Tastes great, though. It's a downside of being a little older. Gotta watch what you eat. All right, enough of me gabbing. Let's tear into this box and see what we've got. Good luck, everybody. It's a tiny little box filled with potentially really big cards. There's our pack. Okay. We'll do it like that. Our first card is a Vika Zubac Silver. I'll kind of take my time with this and sleeve all these as I go through them. Our next card is Delvin Booker Prism, or Silver, I should say. Hey Boundaryful, what was your eBay ID? We'll go back to it real quick. Do me a favor and pop that in the chat. Our next card, Stephen Adams, silver. And then our fourth prism is Juma OK, Ricky, silver. Well, shoot, that's not good. One of my light bulbs just went out in the room. Let me scroll back to the list here. You got, here, let me throw it back there for you. Joe Ingles. There you are. All right. Our first Shimmer Auto is, Clyde the Glide Drexler. Luckily, my break table is lit up exceptionally, so this will not hinder what we're doing. Although the background of me on my cam looks eerie. Just one of those things. For whatever reason, the light bulb will pop, and all three of them will go out. Not sure why. I hope that doesn't mean my house is getting ready to explode. It did that to me the other day, and I had to change out the bulb, and then it was fine. All right, Drexler. I wonder if he was on the base set list. Our next Shimmer Auto is Naz Reed. And that is a blue Shimmer Auto. Let's see. No serials. Okay. And then our third and final auto is Cam Reynolds. Blue Shimmer. Again, no serial. Maybe we should call this The Night the Lights Went Out in Missouri. Don't know. Just throwing that out there. Our first Shimmer Parallel is Spencer Dinwiddie, Blue Shimmer. Our second Shimmer is Bam. How nice is that? Boy, he's having a great year. He's a beast. And then our last card in the box is Justin James, Rookie Blue Shimmer. All right, so those are our 10 cards. Let's go back through the list and see who got what. Okay, we'll start with our regular silver parallels. Our Ivica Zubac, hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, you all saw the picture of the card, you know what I'm talking about. That goes to Weevil 2. Congrats on that. And then our Stephen Adams Silver Prism goes to Charlie Dog 62. Congrats. And then our Devin Booker Silver. Let's see where old Devin is. Goes to JF33. Congrats. And then our Chuma OK or Okiki Rookie Silver Prism goes to Reds Rock 12. Congratulations on that. And next we'll do our Color Shimmer Prism cards. Our Justin James Blue Shimmer goes to JVN LVNV. Congratulations. Our Bam Adebayo Green Shimmer, which is serial numbered 15 of 25, by the way. I couldn't find that serial number because it was in the photo. Goes to Steve Rizzo 007. Congratulations. And then our Spencer Dinwiddie Blue Shimmer goes to Pavtopek 0. Congrats on that. And now to our signatures. Let's see. Cam Reynolds is not on the base set checklist, so we'll random that one. Nas Reed is not on the base set checklist either. I don't think any of the people on the Sensational Signature set are on the base set checklist, so we're going to randomize our list 5 more times. Our Clyde Drexler is, however, and that goes to Billy Goat Sports Cards 2007. Congratulations on that. So, we've got our Nas Reed and our Cam Reynolds. So, we're going to put our list back in random.org in the same order. We're going to randomize it 5 times, and the top 2 that are listed will get the Reed and the Reynolds autograph cards. Let me pull up another window of random real quick. Might start doing all my breaks like this. I'm telling you, if I had drawn a Zion, I would strongly consider it, just because. It's kind of like the, lucky hat, lucky shoes kind of thing. You kind of got to go with it and ride it out as long as you can. Let me just set up the random real quick, and then one of the lights pops back on. How creepy is that? I feel like I'm getting ready to be on one of those ghost shows on the Travel Channel. Okay, here we go. We've got everybody back in random.org again, the same order of which that they purchased their spots. We're going to randomize our list 5 times, and the top 2 after those 5 randomizations will get those 2 autograph cards. Good luck, you all. Once. Twice. If I can get the cursor to go all the way down. 3, 4, and lucky number 5. All right, so collectibles for you 2019 will get the Nas Reed Blue Shimmer Sensational Signature, and JVN LVNV will get the Cam Reynolds Blue Shimmer Sensational Signatures. All right. Well, that was quite a box. Unfortunately, we didn't hit any huge rookies or any big names, but I got to tell you, I had a lot of fun opening it. Yeah, it was a nice experience. Something fun to do. I appreciate all of you that joined us live on the feed and everybody in the chat. That was awful nice. Can't believe P-Fit knew exactly where I grew up. That was crazy, but some people just have a good ear for that. Appreciate your all's patience. I know I've probably been babbling a little too much during this, but that's just how I do breaks. So, but that'll conclude our 2019-20 Prism Basketball First Off the Line 1-box break. Thanks to all of you that bought spots in the break. I certainly appreciate you supporting our breaks. Appreciate all of you that showed up live on the feed tonight and everybody in the chat. Hope that you had a good time watching. and hope to see you back here on Saturday night too. So hope you all have a great evening, and I'll see you this weekend. Thanks again, everybody.